This is Twit.
Of all of the do-gooder corporate social responsibility efforts that you saw integrated into these campaigns and the calls for what Glenn was absolutely right about, which is that it needs to be part of the core business, how much of what you saw and what you wrote up do you think was just, do-gooder marketing and not necessarily companies that really embrace and understand, that we're living in a different world and that customers expect, a different set of outcomes and a different way of operating? How much of this is just sort of posturing because good is hot right now, as opposed to a real reflection of an evolution in the business world and the way people engage customers?
Well, you bring up a really interesting point, and this was kind of the hottest debate at the end of the week, is that we spend this whole week, and every single person I talked to, and every speaker, and every presenter was talking about how advertising and marketing can change the world because we have the resources and we have the money. And as you mentioned, you've got Bono talking about how much we could accomplish if we all work together, and everyone's agreeing and cheering and happy. And then the final awards come down, and we've talked a lot about Chipotle and Scarecrow, which did extremely well, but I would argue that they're really one of the only kind of beneficial kind of ads that did well. The top winner was a retailer called Harvey Nichols over in Britain. And their campaign was about selfishness. It was, sorry, I spent it on myself, is what it's called. And it's about giving people really lousy presents at Christmas so that you can spend more money on yourself. And I was shocked when I attended they revealed these winners to the press first, and they let us talk to the jury. And I said, what's going on? You guys, it's like we've talked so much about inspirational advertising and advertising that can change the world and make it a better place. And then we give 4 Grand Prix, the most awards, the most awarded campaign of the entire year at Cannes, went to this entire ad campaign about selfishness. And so that really, to me and to a lot of the attendees, highlighted maybe there is pushback among the judges because honestly, it was not great. The Harvey Nichols ad, I've taken a position that it is not by far the best ad of the year. It didn't deserve to win as much as it did. But I wonder, and several others have wondered now, if there was pushback against this idea that marketing always has to do good. Because Lord knows there were campaigns at Cannes that helped get 1,000 sexual predators arrested by creating a fictional child that they would get entrapped by, and just all these other really cool, innovative ways to change the world. And then the most awarded campaign is this, sorry, I spent it on myself. And so there was some frustration with that, but I think to your point, there was also speculation that maybe the judges or maybe the industry itself is quietly, although they won't say it in public, quietly pushing back against the Chipotles and against some of these kind of more altruistic ad campaigns.